I'm back, guys.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, D.
Yeah, I'm going now for a smoke. You took too long, Thirsty. That's what you have it from.
You
God damn it.
you couldn't do that while I was gone? Really? Seriously?
No, I had a wonderful conversation and was bitching, complaining where you are.
Okay. I see.
You can start by
Give us the rundown, Mel.
well, the recap is we got an airship. This is all we have to know
That's
about
all
last
you have
season.
to know.
And we named it the SSS Hindenburg. Sorry, what is it? The RCN Hindenburg.
And we have pirate hats.
Yeah?
That go perfectly with it.
And we wear pirate hats. Everybody that doesn't wear pirate hats is killed on sight. Vivid, I hope you have a pirate hat in your inventory. Well, you better get one. Yeah, I met some bitchy elves that are super big. Turns out they are somewhere from the past. They know about the cataclysm, what happened. Told us we are basically super special. We have to stop it. We got an airship. And I'm going for a smoke.
All right.
And that is essentially what happened.
He's not wrong.
Alrighty.
No sailors, though.
I'm not ready.
He's in
Oh,
Discord.
okay. I didn't hear you, man. Hey.
So quiet. So odd.
Alrighty. So as the group is checking out the newly acquired airship, a dwarf comes walking out from the structure it is moored to.
Sorry, you want me to say something? Shit.
If you'd like to.
Yeah.
I'll say. So you're the lads who's going to be piloting this?
Turn around and look at our approaching friend. Clee, is that a dwarf in an elvish city?
It would appear so. An ancient one, full of ancient elves.
Well, aren't you lovely?
So, Mr.
Second. Call me Saint.
Saint, what are you doing here?
Could say the same thing about you. Could say the same thing about you. Can't imagine seeing what we got here. Actually, what races do we have? I know we have like a mouse person.
Deep gnome.
So if everybody wants to describe themselves to Saint here, start with Marnoff.
So my character is a deep gnome. His name is Marnoff, short for Marnie, because I get tired of certain people, fucking up the name, male. And I have a large mechanical dog that has a face of a bat, and his name is Gary, and he is my familiar. And my character is an artificer, so basically I can invent, make, reverse engineer things, stuff like that. But a deep gnome is like 2.5 foot tall, grayish blue skin, and I'm a fairly younger one, so all spry.
So yeah.
Yep.
I guess I'll continue. So I guess I could say the same to you. Tough seeing a rat and a living pile of ash around here.
He's already a dick to Clay. I like this. So, Edrix, do you want to introduce your character?
Sure. I am Edrix, the kobold. warrior. Very skilled at my job. Very good. Very talented.
I haven't put my review in yet, but okay.
Nice to meet you. I extend my small, tiny clawed hand to shake with.
I shake his hand.
Oh, thank you. All right.
LeBro.
Oh, hello there, my tiny little friend. Welcome to the crew.
Back.
My name is LeBro. And I am human. I look like Gambit.
Well, I hope you didn't flinch.
The description is great.
I'm a sorcerer. And, yeah, I'm just kind of tagging along with this motley crew.
Well, very well. I guess, well, introductions out of the way. No, don't.
Yeah, I
There's
forgot
still
someone.
Grimfang.
Hi, Grimfang.
So I guess I couldn't see you down there.
Yeah,
We're on
describe
the same
yourself to
eye
him.
height, okay? Buddy, open your eyes.
I can't. My hair's in the way.
You can actually vivid hover over each of their icons, and it will blow up the picture of what they look like.
Oh, okay.
Clee.
You see a mouse folk, fairly obviously on the smaller side, comparable to the kobold, the gnome, and the goblin. They have black fur and long black ears, as well as a long tail that ends in a little tuft of black fur. And they are wearing a cloak. They seem fairly well armed, and just about every inch of available space on them that isn't in the way has some sort of pouch or little bag on it. And there is a very faint shingle when they readjust the backpack they have on. They are the ranger in the group. And don't let my small stature deceive you. I will outlive everyone else here.
It depends how much cheese we feed you.
He has a cheese addiction problem, though.
No, I don't.
Crippling, really.
Yeah, it's crippling. He's in denial.
This is a joke, a running joke that they like to do. They've been trying to feed me cheese since we met, and it's extremely racist.
all the cheese.
Don't worry. I'm sure I can attest to that. I am a professional at all things crippling.
Are you going to offer the dwarf some ale?
That will be racist. Come on. Don't be like that. Come on.
I have an abundance of daggers to throw at you right now.
You should really do better.
Yeah, it's not cool. Come on. Don't be like that. He's a new crewmate. You want to be nice to him,
Upgrading dagger to bomb.
Well, no, that does remain to be seen if he wants to join this motley crew or not.
We are absolutely trustworthy. We know what we are doing. Like 10% of the time, all the time.
Well,
if you love something of yours, don't let him near it.
Well, if you're about as trustworthy as you are fucking weird, then let's go.
Uncalled for, but okay. Fair.
Fair. Definitely fair.
Still uncalled for, though.
Do we want to introduce Fisty's character? So he is not here today.
Now, this is our orc. He has the cheese. He keeps him in check, that he doesn't eat
You
everything.
see a big green orc carrying what looks like a stone lute style guitar.
Bitchin'. All right. Well, that is the introductions, correct?
Correct.
All right. Well, if the introduction's out of the way, I suppose see no reason to dilly dally any longer.
Oh, we're professionals at dilly-dallying.
Literally all we do.
Is this your ship?
I'll fix it up a bit. Just, they just keeping around to kind of keep track of everything.
How did you get down here?
Well, probably the same way you did.
Who did you come down here with? There's no way you came down here alone.
When you got as much time on your hands as me, you gotta figure things out.
So you're telling us you wandered down here?
Yeah, maybe you could probably figure out where I came from if you follow the trail of mugs on the left, probably.
Do you throw the mugs away when you're done using them?
Well, I did say I leave them on the floor, so yeah.
That's very wasteful. I mean, you are here with the elves. It's very disrespectful to nature. Just saying.
Well, I haven't been doing that recently.
But do they not let you drink here?
Why you gotta open up old wounds like that?
We have a dwarf with a drinking problem.
Well, it's not our first problematic character, so yeah, we can handle it.
Do you wish to join our merry band?
Well, I don't see why not. I was looking at getting out of here myself. Thinking I outstayed my welcome over here.
So you need us for a ride out.
I suppose.
What's it worth to you?
I have 5 javelins. You can have one of them.
A javelin.
A javelin, really?
Now let's be honest.
Let's
A
be
dwarf
honest.
javelin is a giant toothpick. What use is that going to do us?
I don't know. Well, that's up to you. I'm just making the offer.
I said, well, no, not my friend.
Do you have a mop? Let me ask you this.
Well, if you've seen the look at me, I'm sure. I doubt cleanliness is the last thing that comes to mind.
I mean, we can use a swabby on the crew.
Whatever gets us out of here.
So you're going to make him clean the ship as payment?
You guys are very unfriendly.
With an orc on board?
Don't you maintain this ship?
Well, I'm just saying, it will. He at least can pay it off very fast with the orc on board.
Just remember who's the one who's been keeping this thing maintained.
And I'm sure you'll just keep on doing it. I didn't see them giving you the ship.
Nope.
So suddenly one of the patches comes loose and air starts leaking out of the ship.
Oh, let's just hope your little rat friend's the right size then.
For what?
Oh, rat friend. Ooh,
Rat
silent. Clean. I mean,
Look, people have been calling us mice, rats, whatever.
I never called you a rat
We are
once.
over it. We are over it.
well,
Thanks
I
for
never
cheese.
called you a rat.
You need a cheese to cope.
Let's go. We have
Alright then.
rabbits to pick up if they're even still there.
Yes, we need to go check out our rabbit
I was
friend.
also going to say, didn't we want
sure
to
he's-
kind of check out the town a little bit before we headed off?
Well, yes, and I do
Susie.
intend to maybe return at some point, but apparently, if we don't get our tails moving, the entire world will descend into endless night and all will go unwell. So, yes,
Could be worse.
we should probably not drag our feet.
I'd like to spend time at the tavern and the local gift shop too, but it sounds like we got stuff to do.
Very
Yeah.
well.
Did we get any kind of other magical items from that lady?
You
Is there a
saw
bunch
our
of
feet.
good shit in this ship here, there, Firsty? Eh?
There
Are
might be.
there muskets?
Please, God, no.
Yes, please have it muskets.
There.
If you,
Hard
by the
moment.
way, What was your name again? Sorry.
Saint Sergen.
Hey, your name changed again.
Yes, sorry.
Okay, I added an R. I'm retarded.
Sagan,
fuck.
If you ever see the goblin pull a gun, duck for cover.
Saigon.
Any more than I have?
Zion.
He's already shot one of us.
Perhaps
by
say a little
accident.
prayer for all of us.
You say by accident. That is a bold statement.
I don't think it was by accident. He's a dick.
He shot one of us in the back while we were fighting a tiger.
It was
Well,
me.
Hopefully nothing on the medicine.
But you
can't
survived. See? Now I didn't shoot you. I shot the wall beside you, and you got splinters from the wall, honey.
It
So
still counts. You shot me.
no, the
It's
gunshot.
like saying a shotgun is indirect fire. You shot me.
Yeah, I would definitely be on the standpoint.
Clee is just ignoring this conversation and getting up on the boat at this point.
I've just been staring at you guys, just bicker the whole time.
Oh, I'm gonna get on the boat then.
Clee looks like an aggravated
Climb up on
parent.
So is
Oh wait,
it,
it's not a boat. It is a zeppelin. I think we agreed upon that.
so it's Saint Saigon, eh? Or Saigon?
Zion.
Let me open up my character sheet. I forgot the name again.
That's cool.
Sagan.
Saigon, like Saigon these nuts.
If we make one more joke like that, I'm turning this fucking ship around.
You're not driving there, shorty.
I'll fucking find a way.
Speaking of which, who is driving?
Oh, am I actually? Well,
Can you even see over the steering wheel, or do we need to have you stand on someone?
a stool will do.
Aw, but you stand on my shoulders.
Well, there's.
You
If
could
want me
be
to,
almost a person.
excuse you.
Be like 4'8".
If it's anything like a normal boat, and I've already asked this question, and they just said it was like a boat, but except there's an up and down button. I think I can avoid crashing us into a mountain at least.
That sounds confident.
I lean down to our new friend there.
Well, ask me again an
I
hour
lean
after
down to
I've
our
done
new
it.
friend and I say, could you say a little prayer for us all, please?
Oh, I've been doing that since I met you.
Good.
All right, so we're all in the flying ship, Zeppelin.
Zeppelin. It's a
There.
zeppelin.
Okay, the Zeppelin. We're all in the Zeppelin.
Yes, we are in the zeppelin.
All right, we should go to the coast. From whence
Okay,
we
let's
came.
Let's look for our. What was his name again? Rabbit guy.
First of all, let me get this up and out of this crater in one piece.
Tolman?
Does the ship have like seats with like buckling up function?
Does it have a booster chair?
We all need booster chairs, you know.
Also, I've only just now taken a look at your character art. Is that literally a dwarf's head photoshopped over Doomguy?
Yes. Unrelated to the character, I just thought it was funny.
I see. I see.
I'm
I
gonna change it later.
I think Super Saiyan will be perfectly fitting in this group.
Captain Timor. We need to go see if Captain Timor is still there.
All right, let's see. I just finished doing.
Yeah, first, we have to navigate out of this crater before we see if Captain Timor is there.
I'm looking around for pterodactyls as we ascend.
Being the engineer, I just stare at them and just hope nothing goes wrong.
Clee will steer and bear in mind what they were told and instructed to do.
Mardoth, would you happen to have a parachute?
They are going to attempt
Nope.
to hang a
You
fist.
fall, you die.
Okay.
And I wanted to learn Featherfall and decide against it. I'm such an idiot.
You don't have featherfall? What kind of wizard are you?
Sorry, is this helium balloon a helium balloon on top incendiary?
No
Is it-
smoking! Don't make us rename the Zeppelin the Hindenburg.
It is, sorry. It's named the Hindenburg. Here, see on the side.
Hindenburg 2, explosive movie.
Hindenburg to the revenge.
I am fixing
Okay.
I'm fixing to jump out and just
Hindenburg
climb
2.
out
Let's
of
try
this.
methane this time.
I'm fixing to
Yes.
climb out of this crater myself. Let's go.
You know, as painful as it is, I will support you in your efforts, trying to, learn the controls on the ship.
Okay, I sort of made a token for you.
Thank you. I just saw that update in real time.
They made it sound somewhat intuitive.
Did we have a manual for that one? Or did we just get it like verbally, everything, a rundown?
It was explained to Klee,
Okay.
who is the only person I think, other than Eric's, that has vehicle proficiencies. I think he has land and I have sea.
What proficiency?
I don't think I get anything for being a caravan guard or whatever my background was.
I would figure that would give you water vehicle.
Vivid, being the caretaker of the ship, is also proficient in flying it, of course.
Okay.
Vivid, you have taken it for flight around the city several times.
Okay. Well, I guess I guess they really don't teach them like they used to. Let me take
We don't
over for
have
you.
airships on the surface. I apologize for my inexperience.
It's a bit weird they have
Ow.
airships in the underground to begin with, but look where
Some
we are.
on down. But things like this scare woodland folk.
Shame. All right, so
Jeez.
I guess we just take this for a flight.
Let's
Make
get going.
don't make any checks or anything.
Um,
So I
yeah, actually,
suppose it'd be nice to ask wherever you're going. Me, I'm looking to get the Sam hell out of here.
Where we have to go to, sorry, what was it? Garo to, yeah, Garo is our first stop to find Bacon. Raken.
We might want to regroup with our,
Gareth there with the rabbit.
and then maybe take a short stop in Hawthorne. But then we should
You want
definitely
to
head
talk to the king again? No, Hawthorne was not the king. Was it Hawthorne?
Hawthorne was the place we were at before we took the boat. It's not the king's place. It was the.
Yeah, it's
Did
Riken
you
City.
guys-
Riken City.
Did
Yeah.
you guys remember to ask the queen for a block of purest silver?
no
For your custom
not.
firearm?
shit.
Too late.
What does this thing take for fuel, by the way? You've driven it a few times now, Saint.
Apparently, it was in fact a steam engine, so coal and water.
Or lumber, I would assume. Or
Something.
yes.
Plenty of trees
Something that
around here.
Bodies. Dwarven bodies.
What?
Bodies,
Um,
okay.
Got a little fire, something that catches it. Yeah, it's the details.
I'm sure they're just joking.
I don't know. I'd be curious to see if dwarves are flammable.
They are, but that's not what we're trying to assess here. Anyway,
You must not be getting my beard any looks.
Garrow, after we stop at Hawthorne and recollect ourselves, I suppose we ought to head to Garrow, even though it's not known to be the best.
We can
Gareth
sell.
better than Bahrain. Bahrain is the one that is the city where I would be very careful.
So we need. So in this flight plan, we got to go see Tamar first. Then we should probably go to Riken.
Have the mountains got significantly more fucked up since we've been? Is that the darkness literally spreading before? Oh no!
What the bloody hell is you guys doing?
I
Go on.
think things look significantly more fucked since we last saw this map.
Go underground for 20 years and suddenly someone's releasing a giant ass blast across the entire continent.
Wait, you were in the Elvish City for 20 years?
Don't you fucking judge me.
Wow, someone didn't like you.
A
Wow.
lot of people.
Nobody looked for you. Do you feel sad?
Los, as I do manage to get us out of the crater, I presume. Well, I guess I'll just give you a chance to narrate what you're presumably about to do.
Yeah.
Taking the credit for me getting this shit off the ground.
You made it. I'm flying it right now. You're probably more suited to this. Why did you make me do it? I'm doing it now.
It's funny.
We will discuss later.
All right. So as you guys
The struggle.
rise out of the city, you can clearly see the rim of the upper portion of the jungle you were resting in. As you rise above the mist and the clouds, you can see darkness all around the jungle, trying to impede upon the sunken portion of the jungle, but it just stops as if there's a magical wall. So literally it's like a eye of the hurricane above the city where it's just clear. And then,
So above the crater, basically?
yeah.
Okay.
And then around the outer ring of the crater, it's just a dark, dark mist.
Man, you'd have to search from the air to be able to notice something like this.
Does the darkness extend all the way down to the surface? Or is it like a cloud?
From your perspective, you're not sure. You cannot see through the darkness, so you're not even sure exactly.
Wait, is
where
it
the ground
during the day?
It is day.
And there's just a shroud of darkness?
Yes.
That doesn't look good.
No,
You guys
I
see that
think
too, right?
I think the darkness is creeping on as the lady mentioned.
I didn't expect such
Rapid development?
visceral visual notification of it.
So you've heard of this darkness?
Yes, we had it explained to us, and we kind of ran into something very similar before we got here.
A number
but
of
not
times.
like this.
Doesn't look so bad.
Marnoth, are you wearing the eyepiece?
Always. Have not taken it off yet.
Okay. As you look at this darkness down below through the eyepiece, it just looks like an absolute chaos of fractures, and that is what all the fractures that you're seeing are what the darkness is spewing from. You can see a clear flow.
Those fractures I talked about previously, those breaks that I was seeing in space with this monocle,
Yeah.
the darkness is pouring from those cracks.
So is it like a rip in time?
I think it's more than that. It's more like something inside of another existence is coming through it.
Oh.
Bloody
Well,
hell. So it is true.
that is certainly lighting a fire under the situation.
Marnoth, as you look back at the clear pit over the city you are rising above, the fractures you see in that area are spewing a white light.
There seems to be a white light outside of the darkness that's coming from the lower area.
Which makes sense when you think about what she explained. There was a balance of dark and light.
Yeah, but
So,
from where is that coming from?
well, if they're keepers, then most likely they have some wards that make sure that enough light pours in to keep the darkness at bay. So
Well,
basically, like a counterbalance. If you put more on one side of the scale, somebody else tries to press it down.
right,
but
but
it
it's
gets
like something
weak.
is bleeding through. So what's bleeding through from either side that they can control that one is light and one is dark? Because we know that someone therefore can control the light, because that's
Correct.
exactly what they're doing. Who's controlling the dark?
Well, we have a good idea. It's that dark mage fellow.
Yeah.
If
So
it
we
wasn't
need-
for them, shit wouldn't be this bad. I don't know if
Yeah.
they control it, but they're certainly the cause.
Once we find Tamora, we need to get to Riken. We should probably inform the king of this and what we're finding.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and
Most
then we have
assuredly.
to beeline to Garo to get to whatever his name is, which I cannot read my fucking handwriting. We have to basically retrieve the beacon, and then we have to go to Bahrain to get the Pyramid of Souls in in Buran. This is kind and then relight it. So it's basically Timothy, the rabbit, stop to Riken, inform the king, get the beacon in Garo, and then ASAP get the pyramid. And we might even want to, even though it's risky, we might even want to just fly over the pyramid and jump down and make a very rapid. Because to go through the city with all of the mages there might be very not advisable. Let me say this.
Well, there's one thing that we should all keep in mind here is that we can see that. We don't need Monroth's magical eyepiece in order to see that, which means everyone can see that. And if it's in more places than just here, people are freaking out right now.
Yes and no. Knowing or thinking of Bahrain and the powerful mages that are there, some might use it.
I would hope not. But for now, with the
Ah,
encroaching void so nearby,
we should
I'm going to
make haste.
turn us in the direction that we came from, using my compass that I've been using to keep track of things in my navigator's tools, with Edirex's help. To see if I can't find the beach we landed on. Even if he was kind enough to wait for us these past 2 or 3 days we've been gone, if he saw the void leaking out of the forest, I'm willing to bet we're more likely to see him on his way back home.
That is correct, especially because he saw what the hands are doing, what the void is doing. Don't forget we had the fight on the sea.
Yeah, we did have that fight with the shadows on the lake. If he runs into those again alone, he's fucked.
Probably be on the lakeside then.
Do we have enough torches and lights on this ship to make sure that we can pierce through the darkness? It seems to keep them at bay as much as possible.
Aren't they like basically coming from the water?
Yeah, but it seems like the light repulses them. So if we fly through the darkness and have to, apparently because if you're surrounded, as I envisioned, maybe I'm wrong, then we want to get this as colorful and as lit as possible, the ship.
Let's
Probably
get
should
flying.
ask for some lights before we left.
Los.
Mm-hmm.
I fly northwest.
Okay. And so what is your plan here?
Well, first of all, head back to Hawthorne just to gather our wits and stuff, with the intent of seeing if our bunny friend is still waiting for us, and if they are not, in all likelihood, see if we can't spot them heading back to Hawthorne.
Okay, so in order to do that, as you set your heading northwest, you would have to lower your altitude into the darkness to get close enough to the ground or the water to see where Timor is.
He would be in the darkness shroud right now if he's still where we left him.
Yes. Or at least below it. You couldn't say.
You land a ship in the water?
It is shaped like a boat. I presume that we can land in water, at least a lot easier than we could try to land on solid ground. But, hey guys. I was just getting a bearing real quick, and I think the beach is underneath that darkness. And I don't know about you, but I can't see through it to see if he's still there once we get close.
And we cannot pierce through the darkness at all, so we don't even know from an altitude perspective. You might, nothing against you, but there's danger if you don't see where you're driving.
There are a lot of tall stone pillars in this place. I don't want to run into the one, especially since I said I would not do that exactly.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Look, he wouldn't have waited. He wouldn't have waited. We didn't know him very long, but if he saw that, he would have tried to leave. He doesn't have the crew he needs to really do it, but urgency can make an individual do incredible things.
Or he's trying to last and we just ended up abandoning him.
Oh, well, shit.
If all we have to do is fly over, it can't be that bad of a detour.
He got us here. It's our fault he's in this situation. I have an idea. Sagan.
Yeah, lad.
I'm going to fly us towards the beach. And when we get there, I'm going to want you to take over for a little bit.
Well, sure then.
Because I want the rest of you to lower me on a rope from the blimp.
Bloody hell, it's darker than a devil's rectum in there, you sure?
I have a bullseye lantern. Hopefully I might be able to spy it. Something. If I can just see the boat and whether or not it's there or not, or how thick this shroud is, if it's all the way to the ground or just a layer, I don't know.
Best of luck to you, boyo.
I don't know. Well, I wish we had more time to experiment with these rifts to see what happens when you pass something physical through one. To know if it would cut a rope if it passed through one. Or, if it was harmful to touch one. But we haven't had the chance to make those kinds of tests.
Well, we're definitely not short on samples.
Now does not seem like the time to experiment. Stable ground would probably be much better for that. Look, I don't want to risk just abandoning him here, but I highly doubt. I think the only reason he wouldn't have left yet is if he wasn't able to get the ship.
How
I'm sure
long
he said as much that he wouldn't be able to use the ship by himself. I feel like we just pass by and see if we see any lights in the smog. Maybe he's got a torch going.
Regardless of what we decide to do, getting to him is first. We need to get above the beach where we presume him to be, and then we can either go down into it wholesale. We can lower me or someone else down to try to get his eyes on him, or some other plan. But for now, we need to get there.
Okay.
Then sit here and talk about it all day long. We won't get anywhere.
Okay, then let's light up the ship. Make it as light as have as much light as possible around the ship. And then we can lower you the rope, at least to give you a little bit of a chance. Do you still have torches?
I have a lantern. It's better than a torch.
Okay. Just asking. I didn't, Just asking. I didn't, Otherwise, I would have given you my torch.
Can I use booming blade on an inanimate object to fucking then toss it off the ship and make some noise?
If you want to.
I think that's a creative use of it. Yeah, I'll do that.
We're moving the ship, Los.
Okay.
Can't do that ourselves.
Once we get over to
yeah.
where we think he might be, I'll start doing that.
What was he doing again?
Using booming blade on like rocks, and then just tossing them so they make noise.
All right. So mark on the map where you're going.
Where did we start? There, right? We landed on the beach.
Yeah.
I think like around here is where we got
Yeah.
on.
Dang it! I keep. Okay, so we're just right in there somewhere.
Yeah, how's it looking? Yeah, how's it looking?
Okay, I need everybody to roll perception first.
Fork.
So Vivid. Open your character sheet.
Yeah, I think I figured it out. Yeah, I think I figured it out.
Okay, beauty. Okay, now everybody, I need an intelligence check.
I'm super smart.
All right, so Edrix and Marnoth, you were the only two who were able to spot Timor floating out in the water, surrounded by darkness, and he's up on the top of the mast. It's just like just floating there, like he's trying to get as high off the mass of darkness and starting to encompass the boat.
So he's on top of the mast?
Call Cleo over. I immediately point out the rabbit man's up on the mast. How far down is he from where we are?
He's probably 50 or 60 feet below you now.
We should drop down there and drop a rope.
50 or 60 feet, we have a rope. 50 or 60 feet, we have a rope that tall. This, we're not getting his boat out of here. It's being consumed as we speak. Come on, let's.
I got a rope. I think I got a 50-foot strand. I do. I have a 50-foot strand of rope. So get us a little closer. We can drop it for him.
Tie a rope around me and lower me, and I'll grab him.
I have another 50 foot of rope.
My rope to Clee, and maybe someone else wants to help me carry him. He doesn't weigh much, but neither do I.
Hey Saint, you should probably show us how well you know how to fly this thing and go get on the controls.
On it, laddie. On it, laddie.
And then if our orc friend could also help hold the other end of this rope and throw the mouse dude, that would be great. Kind of like
like a fishing rod.
Yeah. Oh, Fisty's missing good stuff.
Okay, so we have.
We will Range 60 feet. Are you just going to cast levitate on him and
Smaller than 20 feet.
float
Smaller
him
than
up?
20 feet, so it doesn't work.
What? Who's casting levitate? I don't have levitate.
Oh,
Lebro cast levitate.
Yeah.
You got yourself muted, Jay, or something.
Yep, there we go. How's that?
Fuck you.
Is that better?
Good.
Yeah, I cast
Yeah.
levitate on our friend there, and get him about 20 foot closer to us, and he should just stay there and just float.
Okay. You see, as soon as he lifts off the mast there, starts to float in the air, he just starts flailing wildly like he doesn't understand what the hell's going on. He has no idea how this is happening.
Klee is going to have the rope tied around themselves securely, and they hand the other end to one of their many companions. Just don't drop us, please.
All right,
Take
who's
the end of the
Throw
rope,
them
and I go, I could use some help with this.
I got it.
I
Yeah.
think I can handle Klee, but the rabbit's probably going to be a lot.
strength check for everyone holding the rope?
Oh, don't worry, you're in good hands.
Oh, I can move him as well. That's cool.
I'm not sure these are good hands.
But I can do double down.
Hey, Los,
Nope. Shit.
remember what we said
Um,
about them? Never mind.
Well, who is the better bonus, Elerix or Manvath?
Get a -2 to my strength rating, so
It's a
probably
minus
not
2.
me.
I
Uh,
look at them and I look at their posture.
1 second. I'm going to use Chrono Shift. You can reroll again, Manvath.
God bless.
Is it for ability checks? I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
This ship has like a mast. I guess not. It's an airship, but like, there's something we could secure this rope with, right?
I would maybe prefer you to tie the rope down.
Yeah. Now that I look at the strength of the companions left on the ship, I go, maybe we just tie this down instead.
I'm fucking 2'8". What do you want from me?
I got a +3, eat my ass.
You're flying the ship.
Is it secure?
Exactly.
Can I go?
How do we tie it off?
What is our offering?
What I'm asking is there anything we could just tie the rope off onto? So
Yeah,
it's
we should
secure.
probably tie it off in the mast.
Well, I don't know if the ship has a mast. It's an airship, not a normal one.
I mean,
So
shit,
I'm just
he's
gonna
right.
I'm
Tie
just
it
gonna
to the
take
railing.
him.
I don't care.
and
We're
move him
low
onto
on
the ship.
time.
Tie it to the orc. He weighs like
Not
triple
the
the
orc.
amount.
To the boat.
Bloody hell, we secure this thing somehow. Just find the anchor we put it on.
While these guys
DM, is there a railing you can tie this rope to?
are doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and
I mean,
move
the
him into our boat because I can do that with the levitate spell. Do that.
presumably there is some
I
kind
mean,
of
there's-
anchor on this thing, right?
Yeah, there's
the-
plenty of places to tie a rope. It's a ship after all, so it's got what
An
is it?
airship,
mooring
nonetheless.
rings or whatever you call it and
I
stuff.
can't think of what the hell that's called. But like,
I'll
mooring.
tie it to the most
Mooring.
secure looking thing I can find.
Tie him off to the mooring.
We'll do that.
Okay. All right.
That's
Am I
okay,
secure?
Tom.
Can I jump now?
So yeah,
You're
so
totally
I'll let-
secure.
yeah,
Ship's
you're
got
good.
you.
Okay. Well, see you guys in a second. Clea will jump off the side of the boat.
Rope snaps. I mean,
My healing spell's touch base, by the way.
Clea is no longer there to hear you say that.
cool story, bro. We just had our only like close to a healer person jump off the side of the ship. It's fine.
I'm going to try to grab the rabbit. Using my new white gifted powers.
Racist. You mean your privilege?
And that was very sounds like it said.
That joke is getting old.
Something brown man flying ship.
Los?
Okay. Yeah, so you grab onto him.
Yes.
And how you plan on getting back up?
Well, they were going to pull me up, presumably.
Oh shit!
Let's do that.
So are you yelling to them up there saying, "Hey, pull me up, hookers"?
I've latched onto the rabbit, and now I'm waiting because I
Okay.
didn't think that was necessary.
We're
We
slow
pull up the rat.
How far are
and
you
the
down?
rabbit.
Do we still see him, or is he like all the way
Yeah,
gone?
no, he's 20 foot below the boat right now.
So has it been? How long has it been that we've been kind of monkeying around with this?
I 30
Okay,
seconds,
great. So
35
my spell is
seconds.
still active. I'm gonna go ahead and just move him into the boat. Him, and with Klee holding on to him, Klee should follow behind him.
Okay, so you're just gonna
Using the levitate spell.
float them
Yeah.
all the way up, levitating. Okay. All right. So suddenly the rope you're hanging on, Clee, just goes slack, and you feel yourself and the rabbit being floated upwards towards the boat. After some time, you are back on board. Holy smokes, guys! I thought you weren't coming back.
We got detoured a little. Sorry about the boat.
Yeah, well, I mean, considering, hey, it's just a boat, right?
Yeah. Glad we got to you when we did.
I mean, you guys are still paying, right?
Yeah, we were not going to cover the boat, but we did agree to pay you for the job.
We did pay him, didn't we?
Did we?
Then we paid him half first, and then we paid him another half when we were supposed to get back.
The half, that half payment that's on the boat.
Exactly. That's
Huh.
on the boat.
Hey, if he loses the money after we gave it to him, it's not our problem.
We can put you back to the boat if you want.
You know, hold on. We still have that rep from the king in Hawthorne, right? We could absolutely, in service to the king and us as the king's envoys, could they not maybe do some repayment in terms of his sacrifice?
I think so. Yeah. We can definitely talk to the king and give him some.
I think I think the kingdom's legislation might be a little busy giving the encroaching void.
Oh, I mean, maybe they'll give him a bigger boat.
Oh, Vivid, you see them tug aboard a short in stature but grand in presentation rabbit fellow.
Boy, this band just keeps getting stranger and stranger. What have I gotten myself into?
Wait
I've
until
been
our
asking myself that question
catatonic
every day.
orc wakes up.
All right, well, where are we headed, guys?
We were probably going to do a short stop at Hawthorne.
Excellent.
But fair warning, omens and prophecies aside that we may or may not have received while we were away, this might be happening everywhere. So, yeah, you might want to try to think about what the hell you're going to do next.
And while you're saying that, Timur has already plopped himself on a bundle of nets up against the ship, yawning very big and tucking his hat down and just sort of, yeah.
God, he's taking it so well. Anyway, to Hawthorne.
To Hawthorne. Huzzah!
Maybe the boat will still be there after we make the shadows go away, because we have no choice but to make the shadows go away.
Yeah,
Perhaps
we do have this
everybody
nice
dies.
airship that Timur could be the newly appointed captain of.
This is ours.
This is ours.
you-
I'm not
you
giving
would
out
be-
our Zeppelin. And it's not an
You
airship.
would be
It's
our
a
hired
Zeppelin.
hand.
Get used to it.
No worries. We own it. We just pay him a small fee.
Ownership is a fickle thing when the thing you own flies.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you gotta figure this guy knows all the trade routes, and if he could fly those trade routes, money left and right, hand over fist.
So where do you guys plan on landing when you get to Hawthorne?
This is a boat. I'm going to see if there's a spot at the docks.
First of all, we would. I think it's advisable to see if the darkness has reached Hawthorne before we decide to land.
It doesn't look like it.
We are not there yet. We are still. How can we see that far?
I mean, point taken, but yeah.
I mean, yes and no. I would say you could see. I mean, being elevating back up into the air, after rescuing Timur, would probably give you enough distance sight to see Hawthorne off in the misty distance.
Wait 1 second. Oh my god, I knew it. We can see Hawthorne. This means only one thing, guys. We're several weeks, or we're like 1 week on the ship to Elistray? From Hawthorne? Give or take?
Yeah, it took you nearly 3 weeks.
So this means either we sailed under 40 kilometers until then, or the Earth is flat.
What?
The Earth is flat. I knew it. I read books about it.
They start to massage their temples.
I think we have to. What I'm saying is, I think we have to fly a little bit there, then look. But yeah, I get it. I get what you want to say.
I'm
Just
flying us to
saying.
Hawthorne.
Okay.
I just continue to glare very confusingly.
Earth is
I
flat.
mean,
It's like herding cats.
Vivid is currently flying the ship, right?
Yeah, who let the Swampy fly?
Did I
Okay.
take over when I got back up?
Vivid, roll me just a straight D20.
Shit.
We're all gonna die.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Perception rolls from everybody on the ship.
How fast is the ship? Oh, nice. Perception.
Oh shit! I did mine
My
wrong.
rolls are crap.
Hold on, I gotta redo mine because mine's with advantage.
Still with advantage.
As long as I have the monocle on. Wow, it's actually worse. It's amazing. Huh.
Your monocle
Right.
gives you infinite perception advantage? Damn.
Clee, you notice you guys are slightly off course.
Where are we headed?
A little more north.
So why'd the guy who has all the navigating tools not take over? Okay, I've just been doing my own thing, kind of letting you guys deal
I
with
thought
the
you said you
situation.
could fly this thing.
I can fly up in not the bloody right direction unless I have the right tools.
Oh,
Can
hold
direct you.
on. May I please
I'm
relieve
going
you
to
of the helm?
perceive the stress level of Klee at this point.
Needs cheese.
He looks very relaxed at this point, in my perception.
No. I'm stressed. You can tell. It's not high DC.
So you spent 20 years locked away with this thing, and you couldn't put on basic navigation tools on it?
No.
Where's your GPS? Come on.
Ha!
Excuse me, Sir Dwarf. Might I relieve you of the helm?
Be my guest.
Thank you. They will step in and seize the wheel and turn it north.
Heaven forbid Klee, take more of a navigator role, help out.
I'm just laughing in the background. You see a goblin basically rolling on the floor, laughing.
I just go off to the side of the ship and just kind of stare into like the blackness.
Ever!
I bring a stool with me just because I'm not tall enough to see over the side. It's a fucking elf ship. It's a fucking elf ship.
God, fisties.
Man, this is going to be quite the story to tell other little mice when I get home. If I get home. If there's little mice.
We both know that the chance of you coming home in one piece is.
Don't say it.
Oh, I don't have a permission to update token.
Rejected.
This town's racist. They don't like dwarves. My fucking passport's no good here.
What happened?
I don't have the permissions to update my token or whatever, so I just see a black screen.
His token doesn't have vision? Yeah, his token might not have vision.
It does now, yeah.
Bitchin'.
Got no eye.
I need to set it in your actual.
I brush my unseemly hair away from my eyes. Oh, there we go. I thought the mist reached the town too.
Okay, what do we want to do in Hawthorne again?
Well, first of
You
all,
drop off tomorrow.
we have more of the drop off. Is there anything else any of you need while we're here?
No, we probably shouldn't daddle along here.
With this rapid advance of the darkness, I agree with you actually.
Do you look around and see any posters here?
What's the state of Hawthorne look like right now? Mass hysteria?
Well, no. It in appearance it looks much like it did when you left. Though you do notice, for at least the dock area, it is less populated. There are less people out.
Quick question: did anybody bat an eye that an airship basically came in, or oh yeah, just a regular Thursday?
You did have some onlookers.
We should not delay too long. We are basically here with a priceless artifact. Or priceless
we do
ship.
have to refill our supplies.
More.
Okay, so can I suggest the following? We split up. One guards the ship so that nobody basically tries to get on. There should be somebody that also can fly the ship if necessary. And another troop basically gets out and gets
so
the
if we move
supplies.
the ship up, away from the dock, and have somebody that can put it back down when everybody gets back, would that keep anybody else from getting on it? Let's just float it up.
It would make it a hell of a lot harder.
Yeah, I suppose I could do that. Then. Not afraid of a scraper.
Silas, can you please stay? New guy. He didn't really. He basically, even after 20 years, didn't know how navigation works. Don't really trust him to find the harbor again.
What? I am offended. I was just gonna sit here like a good little dwarf and just inspect the contents of this herbalism kit just to see if I got everything we need.
And
What?
about
Get
what about
lost?
you?
Who?
You were in that underground ancient elven temple ruin for 20 years.
Yes.
You don't want to go ashore for a little while, see some normal folks, go raid the tavern?
Well, I was bloody well down there for 20 years for a reason, wasn't I?
Did you stay that? Did you mean to? Was that on purpose?
More or less.
Why are you a criminal?
You're not a cop, are you?
Trust me, he's not a cop.
He is
It-
quite the opposite of a cop.
It's a yes or no question.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm, maybe not.
He's not a cop.
He would be a great CI.
Just thought I needed a change of scenery. Got wrapped up in a few things.
Oh, so that's how-
Inside check.
Damn.
The one thing he does not fail at.
I mean, he's being honest.
Honestly invasive.
I don't know what the looks are. A man can't go on vacation for 20-something years and get some eyes.
He's
Most
definitely
folks
lying
that
about
have
the
lived
vacation.
before, huh?
He has to be. I still. This is part of the inside check. He's lying his ass off. He was not on vacation. You can tell me a lot of things, but this is.
I'll stay on the boats.
Yeah.
Please.
While you're out there, see if you can get me another longer blade.
Oh, you just want us to buy you a sword? Really?
Well,
One moment.
I've been using my shield this whole time, but I'm getting the feeling that I might need to take a different approach. I'd like a second sword. I expect in the dual wielding.
Okay. When you say another sword, do you want a short sword, long sword, any
Encrusted with
specifics?
jewels. Certain type of metal,
Shaped like a penis. I don't know.
silver, gold.
Just get him a giant dong. You fight with that.
Give me a saber, a long sword.
Dong it is. We
I'll
have
watch the
granted
ship.
you your new weapon. Behold, your phallus.
Okay.
Have it you.
So essentially, if we just got him a dagger, it'd be like a long sword for him, right?
My
mail
sword
opener.
is normal person size.
Mail opener.
It's basically a lance. What he has. Okay. Okay. I sort anything else what we need. Any kind of herbs for you, herbs or something like that we should look for.
I've been picking things up while we've been in the jungle. I've got everything I need.
I'm just
Oh,
asking.
that's right.
No, no offense meant to you.
None taken. I'm just mentioning.
Yep. Okay.
But I usually pick things up as I go.
Okay. Now maybe you didn't find something specifically really need for some of the purpose. Okay. So sword. Anything else? Who else stays on the ship? Is it just you? Clea?
I will stay and hover the ship a little bit above the water, so it's more difficult for ne'er-do-wells to get on board. And when you get back, give me the signal and I'll lower it.
The signal.
What's the
Stand
signal?
and do a jig on the dock. I don't know.
I can shoot my gun.
I'll be no, please
Oh.
don't do that.
Yeah.
When you hear the cry of Monmouth, you will definitely then know that it's us.
All right.
We're back.
So Grimfang, you do sense honesty in his jest at vacation, but you know he's not giving you the full story.
Uh-huh. Honesty in vacation, otherwise liar.
Some awfully furious notes. What are you doing over there?
Okay, so who's headed into the market?
I
Please,
am.
and-
I am. I'm looking for Cleese. Saber, you said, correct? You need or longsword.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, so you and Mardoth are going into town.
Yep.
is-
And then Monmouth, we're also looking for like ration supplies and like food and shit like that.
Yep, basics.
Do we also want to look for more torches, more lanterns and shit like that for the darkness? Maybe oil that burns.
Actually, yes. I would like you to buy a fuckload of bullseye lanterns. Bullseye lanterns are the ones that have a cone of light, but it goes for a long ass distance. That would be the most useful to have plastered all over the ship.
Oh, it's like a searchlight that we can do, huh?
Yeah, they're like
Oh.
They're like flashlights as
And then-
opposed to the lantern, which is.
And then
for
we need
freezing.
lantern oil for that. Okay.
Yeah, find oil, find a bunch of bullseye lanterns, and a handful of what are they called? Hooded lanterns to just hang on the ship. We'll light this son of a bitch up.
So regular lanterns. So we need a shit ton of oil, lantern oil. We need hooded lanterns, bullseye lanterns, a longsword plus food supplies. Does this ship have a kitchen? Do we need anything for
I mean, its power source is, a essentially a stove, like a wood burning stove, but you can put coal in there. Anything that'll burn, really.
Yeah. How long is our fuel supply for the ship?
I would say in its current status, as Vivid's character would be able to attest to, you have maybe about a month worth.
Of lumber or coal?
Coal.
How many tons is this?
The weight of the airship?
Yeah, no, the weight of the coal. How many
Oh.
barrels of coal?
Yeah, if you want to do your shopping by opening up the plutonium import and just seeing if the items you're looking for are in there.
Yeah,
And then adding up its gold and just subtracting it from your.
yeah. I will do that 1 second. Plutonium import.
The market here at the docks would pretty much have any basic necessities that you would be looking for, like that.
Items. So, I would like to look for what kind of lantern?
Bullseye.
Bullseye lantern.
What's a lantern? How much gold do I still have? Monmouth, you're going with me, correct? So I
Yeah.
can find it some of the things, but how much do I actually still have? Okay. Would I be able to find 5 bullseye lanterns?
5, yeah, I think so.
Okay. So 1 second. I'm just writing this down and adding everything up then and make a 5 bullseye. Because I'm thinking Monmouth 2 on the side, 1 on the front, 2 on the side, and 2 on the back or something like that. So that we have some rotational.
Yeah, I think that would work. If we need to, we can basically man all those and move them around.
Mm. And they're 10 gold per piece. What I see in the plutonium import. So I've a total 115 gold. In
Does
my
anybody
inventory.
notice our tattoos, perchance, or did they fade now that we're on the surface?
No, you all still have your tattoos. Oh, by the way, Vivid, you notice everyone in the group has these strange tattoo markings all over their body of the parts that you can see that are exposed. LeBro and Klee
Heck.
have white tattoos. Everybody else has a dark black tattoo.
And
At first, I was curious, but upon seeing how they interact, at this point, I just assume they're just one giant couple.
okay. Come on, 65. Okay. So deducted for the bullseye lantern. And then we need hooded lantern, did you say? Correct?
Bullseyes are flashlights, directed lights. Hooded ones are 360 light.
Okay. I can buy another 6 hooded lantern. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Also, here I should probably buy a crate of bolts because we all seem to be using crossbows.
What oil would we need? Oil, lantern.
LeBro, did you take off to the hat store?
Yeah,
or
so
something?
I'm trying to sell this this tiger pelt to the hat folks here to see if they would be willing to pay a premium since it is a unique item.
Oh, okay.
Quick question: what kind of oil do I have to import for the lanterns?
Just oil. It will be marked as oil flask.
Okay, this is cheap. Weights 1 lb, whatever that is. 1 silver, 10 silver is a gold, correct?
10 silver converts to 1 gold, yes.
I buy 100 oil flasks. Let's see if I can lag out this window. And I bet we can also use the oil to, worst case scenario, also as a fuel. Because it's oil, it burns.
Yes.
So, I'm deducting 10 gold. Now I'm looking for a long sword. I cannot. It's still. Yeah, I know. I imported a bunch of. Yeah. Okay, my screen is full of importing
I gotta
flask.
hop in the shower before I go to work tomorrow.
You're okay, so you're heading out right now?
Yeah, I gotta hop off early.
Okay, Dan.
No worries. We just finished the shopping here, and then we should be good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep,
All right.
see you, Dan.
See you guys next week.
See you, dude.
Peace, dude.
Yeah.
See you. Cheers. Longsword. Just a regular longsword. Where's just a regular longsword? Don't need a 15 GP. Was this correct? Yeah, I think so. Longsword. And I'm looking for a big scarf as well.
Okay. LeBro, you're offered 70 gold pieces for that pelt.
Alrighty. It's a deal.
Okay.
Not platinum scarf. I don't want platinum
Remove
scarf.
the
Just
pelt and add 70 gold.
sorry, I did the wrong thing here. Can I also delete it? Not send to player. I imported the wrong thing. Can I just kill it out?
Yeah, it should have a little trash can icon or something next to it, right?
Oh, 1 second. Let me. Yeah, okay. No, it should be delete item. Okay. I need you to unlock it. I had the tidy sheet. You need to unlock it. Just a regular ass scarf. Looking for a big scarf.
Howdy.
Hey, Puzz.
Hey, Puzzle.
How you doing, man?
Hey there.
Hey, Puzzle.
I'm okay. I'm not gonna be able to sleep much.
Relate.
Yeah. Who's still on the boat? Whoever's on the boat, roll perception.
There we go. Wait, what the fuck? Did I accidentally roll twice?
Disadvantage.
How'd I do that?
Yeah, you actually got a 15, not a 10.
Oh, I think it's so. I think it's because maybe my push to talk key is right control that I bound in my mouse. So I think clicking that and the perception did it. I'll just roll again.
Yeah.
I forget what the fuck was that.
That was correct that time.
Okay, I just make it easy. I just buy for my last 10 gold just a scarf and rations, basically. For the crew.
Okay.
Okay.
Klee, you notice you're starting to get some attention.
Okay. Monmouth, help me carry all of this back to the ship, please.
All
They
right,
can't-
sure.
They can't really approach us without being obvious about it, so I'll just keep an eye on it.
I continue to just sort through my bag of herbalism bullshit.
I'm making my way back to the ship. With Monmouth helping me carry all the shit.
Oh, and I got a box of bolts.
Okay, cool. I will ask people to chip in on the lanterns, though.
Yeah, dude. Throw one. I figured I would.
No. Let's first get everything on the ship, then I can. Because they're 10 gold pieces each, the bullseye, and 5 gold pieces the normal one. And about 5, so 50 gold pieces.
You're trash. Excuse me.
Rude. I'm right here.
I wasn't
Okay.
meaning to talk to you guys.
Yeah, I will make my way back with Mammoth to the ship and then Basically, technically, hey, yo.
Let the ship back down so we can get on here with all the shit.
Okay.
All right.
I pull the lever.
I
We
watched
see
Paul
the
leave.
strange looking dudes.
Oh ja. Perception.
See somebody looking sus.
Are we back on the boat? Yes or no?
Yep.
And you've all made your way back to the boat?
They asked me to lower it, and I said I did.
Then you're back on the boat.
So reloading all this shit basically.
Where is our rabbit friend? Did they get off?
Yes.
They bid us a farewell?
He did, yeah.
Awful lot of oil you got there. Could use some help with carrying it back, maybe?
Monmouth is going to help me, Swabby. Did you-
nuts?
I'll say it again. You guys are most unkind sometimes.
Come on. Clean. He doesn't have a
Stuff
pirate
on
head.
there.
We both know what this means, yeah? It's a hierarchy. People with pirate heads, people without pirate heads.
I did not sign up to be in a party.
Can I use one like the parchments from my case of scrolls to draw a pirate hat?
Yeah, sure.
Do it.
All right, I do that. Do I need to make a roll?
No.
Good, because if it was a dexterity roll, I'd fucking fail.
No.
What are you trying to do?
Do you show your drawing to everyone?
Yeah, I drew a little pirate hat and I put it on my head.
I
Yeah,
give him
are you happy?
Your
A-
willingness to comply to social pressures is acknowledged.
Okay. I give him. No, yeah, okay, he can help now. He has a pirate head. I accept this offering.
Here, you can have mine.
That is not accepted.
Sorry, I'm not.
Are you giving it to him? I'm going to cast scorching ray on the pirate head. Then.
Your little tiny pirate hat? You're gonna give it to the dwarf?
It was not little or tiny. It was, in fact, quite oversized.
Yeah, I can tell my thumb
You-
instead of my pinker.
Klee, I will never forgive if you give my present to somebody else. Just letting you know.
Most presents don't usually come with a demand to wear it.
And it's also very unpolite to use presents and give them to somebody else. Just saying. Not sure where you mouse folk learn your manners, but apparently it's somewhere in the gutter.
It is now towards late afternoon.
I never asked for this.
You signed up for it. Welcome.
Fine, I'll keep it.
Yes, you do. Okay, so we'll load everything up. Do we have like a inventory for the ship? For all the lanterns and so on?
Yeah, let me see.
Where I can transfer to? Like a I would assume we have like a storage room and stuff like that where I put By the way, Clee, I give you the longsword.
Thank you.
I can send it to you. 1 second. I think I can send it to you.
No,
Okay.
I already got it. I already covered it.
I think I gave all players ownership to the airship, so you should be able to see it in your
Yep, I
character
see it.
list.
I send it to you. I have in my inventory. I send it to you.
Oh, cool.
It worked. Ah, perfect.
You
I wanted
should
to
be
try
able
it.
to
Sorry.
drag and drop into the ship's cargo from your inventory.
Okay. Well, how can I do this? Double click on the ship. Ah, okay. And then cargo and crew. And then
And then
cargo.
cargo. Yep, there it is.
Oil flask. Why do I still have it in my inventory then?
It's copying over, but it's not actually.
Ah, so I have to
deleting.
delete it then? Okay. Let me just delete it from my inventory then. And then, can I just send it to the... Damn it, I cannot send it to... So the Bolts Island.
Should I edit my scroll case so that it now reads it holds up to 9 rolled sheets of paper now that I used one?
That's how many it holds, not how many is in it.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
And then...
I'm an idiot.
Mamas, do you put the supply in there?
Yeah, I'm doing that now. I basically have to.
Okay.
So I took out the gold amount, but I couldn't find the plutonium import. But that's okay because I can just.
I also basically just bought for $10.
Yeah.
$10 rations, so we have a bunch of rations there. We should have enough food, let me say like this.
My kingdom for a magic sword.
You said just a regular sword.
Yeah, I'm not. I didn't ask you to find me a magic sword in here because you're not going to find one, especially not in such short order.
I know.
I don't
But
make
I could've
unreasonable
asked.
demands. I would much appreciate a magic sword, but I will tolerate a normal one.
Oh, you will tolerate. Okay. Wow.
What a dick.
Wow.
Greedy
Ow.
motherfucker.
Man. Anyways, okay. No, I'm not doing that. Okay. This was a bunch of gold that me and Monmouth spit out. I would ask everybody to chip in for the oil and the lanterns and the sword, please.
Clee will hand you 30 gold.
It was 15 golds. You also for the lanterns and stuff like that?
Well, yes, I'm chipping in for that too.
There's just a case of bolts in there, so if somebody else needs bolts, get them. Change the number.
I'll be right back.
Gotcha.
You're trash.
Libero, are you also chipping in for all the stuff?
Absolutely, I'll give you 2 gold.
What?
How much do you need?
Well, the lantern were 10 the big ones and 5 the other ones, so I spent in total like 50, 75 gold on that one.
Okay.
Plus
I'm
the
gonna give
oil
you
one.
like 20 gold too, by the way.
Thank you. So 20 would be fine. 15 would be fine. 20 to 15. We can chip in.
Are you guys getting your gold situation sorted?
Yep.
Thank you.
What's the plan?
Yeah, I think
Are we good for the night since Dan had to take off?
I think we start heading towards Riken to
Yep.
inform the king of what we found.
And now we are very well stocked up. We should have enough light to basically go through darkness. We have searching lights. We have enough oil. Oh, thank you. I just deducted. I already added it, Libero. Thanks. And then we basically go to Riken. And I think this is a good cut over where we can stop.